Hello and welcome to another episode of Dark Side and Offside with me, Rob Morgan, and as always, joined by Conor Morgan. We have two special guests joining us tonight, and Mr. Adam Harcombe and his best friend, Brad Hughes. How are you both doing, boys?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good, thanks, boys.
How is lockdown treating you both? Start with you, Brad.
Oh, me, is it? I thought Adam was going to go first then, that's right. Yeah, I think it's been, a tough time for everyone. I said this in some of my podcasts as well, but I think we can take a lot from it as well, obviously what happened to Adam 7 months ago, obviously made us boys and his family a bit worried, and, that was during lockdown. But aside from that as well, obviously we had to get over that and help Adam through that, but yeah, I think I took a lot from it as well, One of the things I spoke about in my podcast is I've learned to switch off a bit more. I've learned to have a bit more family time and not just work. And I've loved the other people have found about the outdoors as well. A lot more people now are using the outdoors and what we got around us. So it's been a bit of an upsetting time at the start of it, but obviously we've took a lot from it as well,
Yeah, great, good. What about you, Ad?
I thought me over. But nah, in reality, it's pretty good for me because I can't do a lot anyway at the moment with my injuries. But so it couldn't have come at a better time for me, really.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, guys, look like we're going to be coming out to it now next month, hopefully. So,
yeah, hopefully if everyone listens, but then, just keeps on trying to get things better, we hopefully we'll be out of it. But I've forgotten what normal's like now, I think.
I know. It is mad. The last year it's been so bizarre. It's bonkers. It's bonkers.
Yeah. How have you found it? You've been all right, Dupe?
Yeah, well, drinking wise, I haven't drunk since New Year's Eve. 10 weeks tomorrow, I haven't had a drop of drink. Not a drop.
May as well have one tomorrow now.
I'm going to keep it going for Easter. I'm going for Easter.
Easter, fair play, but great.
Yeah. I'm not missing it.
Well, I've just been walking all everywhere, to be honest. Mrs. goes for a walk with me, walk with the boys. And I've been working anyway in schools, so it's kind of been like normal really for me.
Seriously, walking, loads of walking. I've done, I think this month I've done about 35-40 miles already.
I know, lots of people now. I think it was a big craze, wasn't it? Buying bikes, out walking, finding the mountains around us. So it's just nice to see a lot more people out there doing stuff as well.
Yes, it is good. Yeah. I fancy going up Pen y Fan. I wanted to go up Christmas time, but obviously lockdown come in, so I couldn't do it. So that's definitely.
We do that.
Definitely want to do it. Yeah, we do it, is it?
Adam, you up there as well, Pen y Fan or what?
Yeah, I do have my eyes closed now.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. As soon as we get out of the bit of lockdown, now we'll go up there.
Yeah, like them, but you like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds awesome, boys.
Definitely.
We take a picnic, look.
All right, Dan.
I'll bring the beers, look.
He's got on a jam sandwiches, Uzi, bear.
I thought you was going to make a
crusts off a lot.
Now, Ad, I know you've been through tough times lately. Yeah. I know you're determined to be positive and encourage others to do the same. Please do tell us your story so far.
Well, I woke up in the heath and I didn't know where I was, and for doctors to tell me, you've been badly assaulted and you can't walk at the minute, which was unbelievable for me. And then the physios come along before I knew it, and all I wanted to do was get out of bed and walk, and they said, look, you can't walk, and they tried to get me out and I just collapsed. And they just do little things with me, like little squats and getting my balance right. And then all of a sudden I started having tremendously nasty headaches, and I complained about it to the doctors, and it turned out I had an infection in my head, so I had to go back under the knife to drain an infection out of my head, and I had a pump hanging out the back of my head, and then they come round to take the stitches out and said, right, we've got to pull the pump out, and they pulled it out, which isn't pleasant. And I was back on the physio road then, and then before I knew it, I was heading towards Rookwood. And Rookwood, I got wheeled into Rookwood, and they were fantastic. The nurses were great there, the physios were A class, and then before I knew it, I had a date in my head. I wanted to go home for Christmas to surprise my family, and I got told then, "Oh look, Dad, it's not going to be Christmas. You're not going to make it home for Christmas." But I thought, oh, that's just more motivation for me to get home for Christmas. He's trying to find his dog a minute. And I got told by the professionals, oh look, it's not going to be Christmas. And I just thought, oh well, I am going home for Christmas. Watch me. And I just come on leaps and bounds in the month of December. And I got home for Christmas Eve. I told my parents, I said, oh look, you have to cancel your visits. I got to go back to Ethan. They know what's wrong. They worried about me. She was gutted. They know I was home for Christmas. And I set it up. I said, can we go down and see my partner Christmas Eve? I said, she's on her own. Yeah, we'll go down. And Christmas Eve come, and I was sitting in the living room, and they come in the back way for some reason. My mother come in the front room, saw me, turned around, started crying. My father was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like, out the way. He come in, he started crying.
Emotional.
It was just unbelievable day. It was amazing. And then I've just gone from strength to strength ever since. I've been having physios come out in the house. I've been working because the left side of my body shut down. My left leg, I lost all the strength in my left arm and the left side of my face. And I've been going from strength to strength with physio now, where I'm up to the point where I've even been learning to run again with physio.
That's good.
Which is right up here for me, because I used to like running a lot. Never the best runner, not the prettiest runner, but I could run. But now it's baby steps. Now I'm starting to run again.
So what's your day-to-day routine at the moment, then, Ad?
I wake up in the morning. I go off today. I woke up this morning and I went straight out for a walk, got a mile in with the dog and my missus. And I come back, I had breakfast, and then I was hanging about the house until 2 o'clock, 2:30, till the physios come. And then I'll go home now after this podcast. I'll probably have food with my partner, and then we watch a bit of TV, and then I'll head up to bed pretty early.
So, and how often do you visit the Rookwood Hospital, or like you said, do they come to the house today?
I have physios coming out from the local physio team, so like from Floynapia.
All right.
But I obviously, the boys walked to Rookwood the other day, and I joined them for the last sort of 4 miles. So I got to see some of the staff again, which that brought happiness to them, and it was great for me because they were second to none down there. They were amazing.
We had to laugh down there because we all got down there now, and honestly, it was a bit emotional. Like, you know, you said on the way in, didn't you? You said, you know what? It was 7 months ago. I was told I'd never walk again, or it'd be very difficult if I did. And we all walked up our path together, and honest to God, I had goosebumps, like just to see him by the side of us doing that. But the laugh we had at the end, then he was talking to this man, and he's in burgundy when he was in a burgundy outfit.
Yeah.
And I thought, I said, who's that lad? He's talking to him for a while and all this, and they were high-fiving. I thought, they've got to be his doctor or whatever. He come back, he went like, no, it's a cleaner, that is. We used to have a laugh with it then. He's talking at this cleaner now. I thought, you know what? That's his doctor there now. He must have done all his ops for him.
I know my grandpa used to say that.
But it just, it was nice to see people like that. Even the cleaners in there, Adam was keeping them going without positive, and they were keeping him going, like you were saying about the mouse,
Yeah.
He put a fake mouse man under the wheelchairs in there, and he was remote controlling it out. He playing hell there. I think I checked him out.
It was, boys. I met a good friend in Rookwood. He's in my room, Tim, and he had a bit of a sad story. He tried to commit suicide jumping off a flyover, and he failed. And he snapped his femur, and he went into the Heath Hospital, and they operated on him, and they put him. He was on a ventilator system because they lost him, so they had to bring him back to life. And he woke up, come round, and he chopped off his left arm, which is his good arm, because of nerve damage. And he was out in Rookwood. He was here for 6 months, and well, one day he was out in the day room and fell flat on his face and lost his sight completely. Couldn't see nothing. Great for me, because I'd have a couple of nights where I'd sneak over to his bed and draw on his face. But I'll be looking to visit him on the weekend now because he's finally out as well. But I used to drop biscuits down to him, and I bought him a nice big blow-up sex doll. I left a little note on it for him because the nurses used to call me Gary down there because they reckon I look like a Gary. I said, "Oh, from your good pal Gary." I said, "She's great in the shower. She'll wash your todger and she'll make you squash for you. Look after her." I said, "The nurses got your sex all out?" He said, "Yeah, they've been doing sex positions over my good arm there."
Oh, brilliant, boys. Brilliant.
But yeah,
Look,
I ordered a remote control mouse, see?
All right.
And I called the nurse in the room and I died the mouse. And I go, "Come here." And he walked over and I drive it out to them. Oh, I want you to state on them. And they look like a rat, not a mouse. And Tim would say, "Wind the nurses up then." And I say, "All right, yeah, I did the buzzer. You have like a red buzzer." And they come over and I just say, "Oh, can you plug my charger in for me?" Yeah. And as they walk in the room, I go, Nurse, come back." And she's like, "What now, lad?" She said, "Can you go in my second drawer and grab my toothpick?" She's opening the drawer, emptying the drawer. She's like, "It's not in yet." And she started, I said, "It's in there, it's at the back." Now she's emptying the drawer, nothing left in the drawer. She said, "You were playing enemy?" And I said, "I said, you daft twat." They used to call me the Rookwood Flasher, see? One night I was wearing a pair of loose shorts, didn't have any string in them, and I said, "Oh, nurse, can I go to the toilet?" She comes over, I stand up, they shoot straight down. And then I went to the toilet the following day wearing rugby shorts, and I don't wear boxers. And Uncle Bucky call me, but and then I come back from the toilet and they said, "Oh, can I get your trainers off?" As I cock my leg up, my knob falls out.
Oh, bloody hell.
And then the same night then, believe it or not, I said, "Can I go to the toilet, nurse?" And nurse comes over and she goes to grab the blanket off me, and I took the blanket off and she grabbed my knob. And I said, "Whoa," I said, "Take it easy." I said, "It's been a while." And then I used to tease her, and in front of all the other nurses, I go, "Nurse, can I go to the toilet?" Her name was Anna. I said, "Don't let Spanner take me." He said, she said, "Grab my knob in the toilet."
Good boy, aye. Right, next question. I think we better move on.
Go on.
How's the charity fundraising going, boys, for Rookwood?
Oh, amazing. We raised £10,000 for Proper Peel, which is a brain injury support system. And I say to my family all the time, it's amazing to see that if people that don't do exercise, all of a sudden they're all out walking around and putting exercises up, and it's awesome to see people out being active.
That's brilliant. Fair play. A remarkable amount of money. Fair play, boys. Yeah. We're going to go on to rugby now, all right, boys? And Adam, what about your rugby life? You know, where do you start playing rugby to, bud?
I started out at Ponty when I was about 12, because I was football, and then I fancied a change, and I met a good pal in Porth County. He said, "Oh, when you come rugby, Ad?" Because I was always a big boy and I was pretty strong. And I said, "Yeah, I'd come." And I had nightmares about it because I thought it was just all going to be big bruises. And I went and I never looked back. And then I played for Ponty all the way through to senior. And I went from Ponty then, as I was going into seniors, up to Llantrevardra. And then I come from Llantrevardra over to Watchtown. I went from Watchtown to Porth. And I went back from Porth to Watchtown then.
All clubs in Tiger Woods.
Oh, I good, yeah.
I'm a bit of a rugby slag.
Yeah.
What position did you used to play, Ad?
Inside centre.
Oh, nice. Crash ball all the way, is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd be give Adam a ball.
Was Gargi playing over at Watchtown or coaching when he was over there, Ad?
Yeah, he was there. He's a great bloke.
Yeah.
He used to give us a bit of a team talk every game before we go out. Then he get the ears in the back of your neck standing up.
Yeah, he's a good guy, good rugby guy, Gaj. Fair play.
Oh, he's built of bloody steel.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
He'd be like, "All right, go on, boys." He'd come on, he'd stick his head in anyway.
I know.
Did he used to commentate when he used to play touch rugby?
Yeah.
Oh, but literally live commentary at his best.
But
Ridiculous.
we had a couple of fast boys in the squad, and I'm a big boy, but I can shift. And I can remember I ran the length of the field in touch once, and my best pal Jack Fawkes, he couldn't touch me, and I just waving to him as I was going past. And actually was obviously in the end. He go, "Fucking hell, boys, some pace in this team, got to use it."
I can imagine him saying the obvious. Brilliant.
What about you, then, Brad? Yeah, football boy, you are now.
Yeah, to be honest, but all my family are football. So I went in just, at 7 playing for Clunapia. I had a nickname I did under nines. What was it? A Rottweiler. in one presentation.
Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar Davids, because I had the rec specs and everything. Yeah, I loved it. I did, but I was I played like left back all my life. That's all I can remember. And a few times my father had to pull me off a field, because I'd never had a fight in my life. But when I got on a football field, I was just a lunatic. I remember, I just go in 2 foot there. I just loved the tackle. I did, but
You'd be in a change room singing "Pretty Bubbles" if I go out.
No, I was average Joe of football. I was just I enjoyed it, loved the crack with the boys and things. And then I think I was about 19, and I just got fed up with it. I think it was under or youth. It must have been youth. I tried to gut sort of it. I was like, "Oh, it's not a game for me no more." People diving about, and I wasn't the fastest. I was just the old school at the back. I was just knocking about a bit.
Maybe really quick now, mate. Knowing the people go off on the other, he'd be out there.
Oh, yeah, I love a pie and that, so I was never the quickest. I just put in the back to do a bit of a job, I think, that's all. But I'm into triathlons and things now. I've been doing them the last couple of years. Something I never thought I'd have a crack of, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. So yeah.
A nice bud.
How many have you done, Brad?
I started off, my first one was about 2 years ago now, I think, 2 or 2.5 years ago. Me and my mate Blaine went up to Brecon, and that was after just 5 months before it. I just said, "Oh, you know what, boys?" I was in a club one week. I said, we normally go up and watch Iron Man and things, but I said I want to crack or something, I guess. So yeah, me and my mate trained for it. We done Brecon sprint triathlon. Then I went to Saundersfoot London triathlon after that. That was for cancer research. I did that up there. And then I went to Saundersfoot. I'm trying to think if I've done any more as well. No, I think that's it. We've done a few team ones in between as well. So, yeah, with COVID. And I was supposed to go to France and do half Ironman, but obviously that's got put to a stop a couple of times now. So, hoping everything gets back to normal.
You're still training for it now?
Yeah, I'm gonna one of my best mates, Lloydie. His father has done a number of Ironmans. He's quality, and he's qualified for Hawaii and things. So fair play, he helps me out with training now. And I've said to him this year, because he got cancelled last year, I was like, "Oh, I'm not training again now. I'm not doing it." So even if it doesn't go ahead, I'm gonna do it around the valleys anyway as well.
Yeah,
brilliant.
So yeah.
Nice bud.
Right then, boys. Let's move on to the part of the show where we have the rugby news of the week. And this week we've got 2 rugby newses. The first one is CJ Stander retiring from rugby at the age of 30. What do you think of that, Ad?
It's a bit of a shock move, isn't it?
Yeah.
The guy is quality. He's African, isn't he?
Yeah.
So Africa told him he's too small.
Too small.
He turns out for Ireland 50 times, and he's turned out for the Lions.
Do you reckon he'll be on the Lions this year, Ad?
I was speaking with the other day. I don't know. I'd love it if it was, because I'd love to go to see a Lions game.
I think CJ Stan will be on the Lions tour because he said he hasn't pulled himself out of it, so I think he'll be there. I think he will.
Yeah, I think he. I mean, you look at it's someone you can't afford to not pick really, because even if he doesn't play, his experience is going to be massive for other players.
Yeah.
And that leads us on to the next one. You know, the big rumor that's come out this week. But it's been a rumor for ages, but now the schedule has been released. Apparently, that the Lions are touring over here.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah, South Africa coming over. It's going to be like 10 matches. I think South Africa are going to play the USA and Japan. The Lions are going to play the USA and Japan, and then they're going to play 4 tests against each other.
It'll be amazing when you get to go see a couple of Lions games. Huh?
Oh, it'll be brilliant. I think one test is going to be in Murrayfield, second one in Millennium Stadium, third one in Wembley, and then the fourth one in Twickenham. So I think it's looking forward. It's going to happen.
We went up to Twickenham last year for Wales, England.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere up there is scary. When they sing our national anthem up there, it just goes through you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that as well, would you? From, you know, being Welsh and, you know, the English, you know, always say they hate the English kind of thing. But then my favourite's the Flower of Scotland.
Oh yeah, it's a good one, that is.
As soon as it stops halfway through the anthem, it gives me goosebumps every time.
Yeah. I think Scotland are a very good team now. I thought that they might have a chance in the championship this year after the England game, because their backline is phenomenal.
I think if they'd beaten us, they probably would have gone 10th, but
they got Russell at 10, they got a Hugh Johnson centre who I rate really high, and Hoggy at fullback, and they've got a Van der Merwe on the wing, and he's a bloody tank, he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really good player.
There'll be quite a few Scottish boys going to Lions this year, I reckon.
100%. The quality players, and they're hard blokes as well. And you need that for South Africa, because they're big blokes, physical, and we need physicality to match them.
Yeah, you're right. And Scotland got a good front row now.
They have, yeah.
So the scrimmage in Saturday was really good against Ireland. I know they lost, but the scrimmage was really good.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's the Lions, or I'm quite convinced they're going to beat South Africa. They're going to beat them because
especially off the last tour, and if they're going to take a lot of the boys, they're going to be busting for it.
Yeah, I think the players that Gatland's got available to him, the squad is stronger than South Africa's squad.
He's spoiled for choice, isn't he?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a brilliant tour. But I think the Lions are going to do it.
Yeah, me too. But one thing with the schedule that I didn't understand was that not one of the games is going to be played in Ireland. That must just be because of the travel. They must be like driving back and forth everywhere.
Must be. Maybe it's for COVID reasons to make sure no fans go back and forth. I don't know. It might be.
Yeah.
It's a fun one, that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then, boys, we're going on to the joke part of the podcast. So this week, Rob will do a joke, and then we'll go over to Brad. And Adam, you're more than welcome to do one if you want to, but and I'll vote which one's the best then. So Rob, to serve first.
I'm going first, am I? Here we go. Did you hear about the woman with 5 legs?
No.
The knickers fitted her like a glove.
That is a good one, play.
Yes, it is.
Where'd you get that one from, then? You've been on the internet quick for that one.
Go on, Brad. Go next, bud.
Mine's just short and sharp. To be honest, my little cousin said at Christmas Day, I don't know whether it's because I had a couple of cans or what have you, but I did stitches, right? What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. It sounds American, nacho cheese, but I don't know. Adam got a script for this, man.
I
Go
hope
on,
there's no
lad.
amputees that listen to the podcast. You ready?
Go on then, man.
Man sat on a towel on a beach. He had no arms or legs. Three women walked past and felt sorry for him. First one said, "You ever had a hug?" He said no. So she hugged him and walked on. The second woman said, "You ever had a kiss?" He said no. She kissed him and walked on. Third said, "You ever been fucked?" He said no as his eyes lit up. She said, "You will be when the tide comes in." I learned that when I was about 13. My grandfather used to he'd buy me dirty magazines.
Brilliant.
Right, gotta be honest, boys. All three of them made me laugh, to be fair, but that last one tickled me a lot more than it should have.
Still laughing.
I apologise. My missus said I shouldn't say it, but I have to say it.
It's cracking, man. Fair play.
I gotta say, I think your old man's the best, man. I love that one.
Cheers, Brad.
I lose that one now on a night out.
Yeah, we'll have that in the back pocket.
Right, boys. We're going to go into question time. One of the first answer that pops into your head, so it's like a quick fire round.
Quick fire round now, but right.
Well, now you get me thinking.
We'll go to Brad first, then we'll go to you, Ad, right?
Yeah.
Why do I have to go first today?
If you could play another sport, what would it be?
Definitely rugby, maybe. I was like Adam a bit, in school. They always used me. I think I played 2 rugby games in my life. I think, and I was both for school. I played Cymru and Pandy, and I can remember playing Pandy. I don't know what came across me. They put me on a wing. I was never the fastest, right? And they were all on about this one boy. I wouldn't mention no names, but I don't think I remember his name now. But I tackled him, and he were like, "Fucking hell, well on news." But the only thing I did, I left him go, and he was on the floor, and he fucking got up and scored a try. No, I was honestly, I used to the boys used to say, "Oh, come on, Brad, come and have a go," and whatever. A lot of boys in my year played for Porth, and they were like, "Oh, come on, have a go," and whatever. And sometimes I would put a bit of kit on, and be ready for it. But I'd shut out then. But yeah, that's one of my regrets. That is, I wish I had a couple of games of rugby.
Nice, Brad. What about you, Ad?
American football I'd like to play. I used to watch the All or Nothing series on Amazon.
Yeah.
About all the American football teams. I got hooked. And before this happened to me, I was going to go down to Lanara because they got one down there. And I've always been a centre in rugby, and I've always been good crash ball, breaking the line. I thought I could be a good runner back. But then this happened to me, and that's out the window now.
Oh.
I never say never, but
No, I know.
If we could play an actor in a movie, what actor would play you?
does Gavin? I love Gavin and Stacey. Does Gavin and Stacey pass a film or like a box set?
Yeah, go on. You could go for that.
I honestly, if I could be one actor, I'd love to be Rob Brydon. I would. I love him. Honest to God, brilliant man.
Yeah, yes. Brilliant character.
Oh, brilliant, but brilliant, though, Bryn.
And
What
Ad?
you at?
Captain America, I love him.
Nice, Brad.
Chris Evans, the actor.
That's it.
Cracker. Favorite word?
Nice.
I don't know if I can say mine.
I like the word resilience. I do. I just love that word. I don't know why. I like all of what comes with it and things like that as well. So yeah, resilience is going to be my top of my head.
Positivity, I like.
What was it? Sorry, Ad?
Positivity.
Just spell it.
No, I like that word so much because that's what my life has turned into, is just being positive.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a choice really. I've had to be positive in the situations I've been in. And I just think positivity is a massive tool to anyone's armory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a brilliant word. Your least favorite word?
Oh, least favorite word. Joe, I'm going to say, I can't say it tidy, so that's why I'm going to say it. I can't say it. Vocabulary. Yeah, vocabulary. I can only say it when I concentrate. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. Does my head in now? It does. Go on,
Lads,
Cleaning.
I don't like that one either.
My missus thinks it's physio for me.
Your best sporting memory?
Oh, playing or like what you've seen.
Entirely up to you, but
I gotta say, I give two. When we used to play for Clunapia, it used to be one of the best derbies ever. True, but beating them was always a good memory. Whether sometimes I wasn't fit enough and I was just a lump at the back, so I played 10 minutes or something like that. But yeah, or another good memory for me is when Cardiff got into one of the first playoffs, which was when they had Blackpool in the final, but unfortunately we lost. But Ninian Park, and the feeling after that game was just amazing. Like knowing we were going to Wembley, and that would have been my first trip to Wembley as well, I think. Or was it Portsmouth before it? Yeah, we might have. I can't remember. That might be an FA Cup. Portsmouth's the FA Cup, and then Blackpool in the playoff final. And them sporting memories stick out for me. All right, boy, when you're ready.
My best sport memory was scoring my first seniors try for Vardar FC, and that game I happened to have a bit of a storm and I picked up man of the match.
nice bet. Crackers. If you're stranded on a desert island, what 3 items would you take?
I definitely take a couple of beers if we don't live for a while. Like, on a desert. Oh my God, beers. I'm not thinking with sense beer now, but beers. What's my favourite food, Dad? I'd have to have a burger with me, however small or big it was. I'd have to have one of them. A grazing shed burger I'd have to take. And I don't know. Third one's hard, isn't it? Because you don't know whether you're being stupid or you're being serious. But
on our podcast last week, the boys mentioned that they'll take a pink dildo with them because make sure it's a double-ended 12-incher, because if you throw it at coconuts in the dark, you'll see it light up on the beach, like so.
It's a good way of thinking of it, isn't it?
Or the other way they said was that they'll fight off pirates so they come on the island.
Fair play. I'd take beer as a burger, and I'd take a mate with me if I could as well. Just keep me company. Go on,
Adam, what about you? What?
Create the Copperberg strawberry and lime. Toilet roll and my back scratcher.
Back scratcher is gonna be a cracker.
Best thing I got is extendable, man.
You can tell he's getting old now.
Old about that 3 years.
You've been old for 3 years.
First thing you buy if you won a lottery?
First thing I buy if I win a lottery. Swimming pool, because I'm missing it so much now.
What size? Massive one, or just like nice?
Fair go for it, but 50 meter down the street.
Olympic.
Yeah, get it up there. How do I want?
My gym, I would.
Nice.
What
would you train the most, Dad?
I do a bit of everything. I like power, like deadlifting, power cleaning, that sort of stuff.
Brilliant. Your favourite movie, boys?
I know, to be honest, I'm not really into films, but I'm going to go with everyone probably says this, but the Hangover films, I love them. They're brilliant, they are, man. Quality films.
All 3 of them are brilliant as well, aren't they?
Yeah, and I do like Las Vegas as well.
He looks a bit like Alan now.
Yeah. No, but Las Vegas as well. Have you watched that?
No, I've never seen it, I think.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, what type of them boys? Brilliant, man. It's like an old gang go to Las Vegas, like for a last
Yeah, it is good. I've seen that one.
bachelor party stag doing it. It's brilliant, that is.
I'll have to watch it. Sounds good.
What about you, Ad?
I love Captain America, the First Avenger. It's just like it just gives me motivation. He's a little kid from Brooklyn in America, and then he just turns out to be a super soldier. And I'm a massive Marvel fan, and I just think that something like that is possible out of everything. Like you've got superheroes who can fly, and all, like that's never gonna happen. But I mean, there is people out there in the world who are super soldiers.
Yeah.
I just think it's amazing.
Nice, bud. Your favourite song, boys?
Oh, I'm not good with music either. I tell you what, I'm useless. I am. I'm one of them people who just put the radio on. I know what
That's
you
not a favourite song. Must have.
You like the Ellen's and Glitter Ball?
I do, honestly, I do like Ellen's and obviously quality.
You want to see him popular on Saturday night, boys? You got a circle around him. Everyone's like,
My Ponty days are over now.
and he gives it all. He walks around the crowd with his arms out.
My Ponty days are over now. But I do like, is it Lewis Capaldi, Grace? I like that one. I went to watch Lewis Capaldi. That was quality gig. I was fair play.
He's quite funny as well, isn't he? Fair play to him.
Yeah, it was just literally just before COVID all broke out. And it literally, I think it was like one of the last weeks. And he said, just to let you know, everyone is saying, yeah, come to watch me. We're all going to be fucked anyway in the next week. He said, we're going to all be locked down. Like, and no, he was funny all the way through. Like, fair play, he's good. What about you, Ad? Favourite song?
I got a couple of songs, boys. It's just songs that sort of got me through the last 7 months. One of them is the Hercules song sung by Michael Bolton, Go the Distance, which I recommend to loads of people who are struggling with massive injuries, because it's like, it just says that, you know, I mean, I can go the distance in what I'm going through. And remember Rocky 4?
Yep.
I love the song Hearts on Fire out there.
Oh, yeah.
I just think it defines me, the lyrics out of it. Like my heart is on fire. I've got a strong desire. My rage is now deep within.
Quality ones, fair play. I love, if I had to choose a best Disney film, it'd have to be Hercules. Quality.
Oh, it's quality, innit?
My favourite by far.
Yeah.
Last one, boys. If you had one last meal to ever have, what would it be?
Oh, I love my food as well, but
Burger, eh, Brad?
yeah, I'd say a burger, but another thing that tips it over the edge probably for me would be a mixed grill. I'd have to go for one of them. So it's like just a big party of meat then, and so you get a bit of everything. So yeah, we'll go for the mixed grill for me.
Fair enough.
I do my shopping at Aldi, and I did get a 5% fat burgers.
Oh, here he goes, health kept me down now. I know. There's always one, innit? He say something vegan now, even. I know.
Let me finish the meal. I have 5% fat burgers with sweet potato chips and cheesy garlic bread from Aldi.
Wow, sounds lovely.
Cracker.
Remember now, boys, 5%.
Gives you more muscle.
Yeah.
Right there, boys. That's the end of the podcast. I want to say a huge thank you for Adam and Brad coming on. You're both inspirational, boys, and you're both doing remarkable stuff, not only for each other, but for the community around yourselves, and also the charity Rookwood Hospital. We're not back next week. We're going to take a little bit of a break. So just thank you everyone who's been watching so far. This has been Dark Side and the Offside. Thanks again. Take care, everyone.